want to go to Russian oil because the sale of Russian oil continues to fund the Ukraine war. Let's just be honest. So if supposedly India has pledged to cease importing Russian oil, how are you going to enforce that? Because we're talking about, does that include third-party traders, blended cargo, ship-to-ship, ghost ships? How are you going to enforce that?
Well, fortunately, I won't be in the enforcement business. That will be, I think, probably my DOW colleagues will be thinking about, ships that are traveling around. But I think.
But then maybe the question for you is, how are you going to measure it?
Yeah, I don't know the details of how that's going to be worked out. I'm happy to stay in touch with you about it. But the Indians have been reducing their purchases of Russian oil and diversifying away, which is what we wanted them to do. And they've actually been buying more U.S. energy, and that's, I think, a promising possibility is to substitute some U.S. energy for the Russian energy. But and buying from other places around the world too, of course.
Yeah, because we have credible reports. In fact, I don't think there's any question that Russia sold energy to India, who turned around and then exported it to Europe.
All of you are aware that India and the United States, we had agreed to a joint statement on the framework for an interim agreement on reciprocal and mutually beneficial trade. This was issued on 7th February 2026. The joint statement is the framework and remains the basis of our mutual understanding in this matter. Both sides will now work towards implementing this framework and finalizing the interim agreement. The amendments in the U.S. fact sheet reflect the shared understandings contained in the joint statement.